Hey, what's up? It's Chris, founder of Finxter.com, and in today's video I want to welcome our new Finxter freelancer student Carl to the Freelancer course. So welcome Carl, great to have you on board. I appreciate you joining the course. I think you made a great decision as a freelance, joining the freelancing industry. So freelancing is growing at least double digits. So if you look at the past earning calls from Upwork and Fiverr, they have actually grown by say 50, 60, 70% per year in terms of sales volume, which means that more and more companies will actually rather hire freelancers than employees, right? So this is like the direct consequence. So we will see, we are currently in the midst of a shift from an employment-based economy to the gig economy, and this is not like, you don't have to trust me to see this trend. You just have to trust the data. Look at what the data the data is telling you. And the data is telling you that more and more companies hire freelancers. So if you joined the trend earlier, it is like great for you for your career. But actually, so let's leave this meta analysis of the freelancing industry and dig into some specific tactics you can use for to become more successful freelance developer. So what does it mean, gig economy, after all, right? Python in Fiverr and Upwork actually shift more and more towards productized services, which means that you as a customer, as a client, you just you want to get some things done, right? For example, you have some PDF bank statements, like 100-page bank statements as PDF. Very common problem, right? It's a minor issue, but it's a very common problem. So probably hundreds of thousands or millions of people have PDF statements. They need CSV statements, and you just do the conversion, right? So you offer actually data entry type of gigs, and you will find those type of gigs. Just as an example, you can find it on Upwork here. This is such a data entry gigs. You will see many of those specific gigs, and there are thousands of such. So if you are just going through the with open eyes through the world and try to figure out those data entry jobs, you will see there are thousands of such very specific conversion type of gigs that you could own as a freelance developer. So you could own the productized service. You could be the most successful productized service doing those data entries. And you see, like, this guy, for example, charges only $15 to $20, but they have hundreds of people who have actually given them a rating. So the gig is probably ordered much more frequently. And if it doesn't take a lot of time actually to do the conversion, it could be very, very profitable. And I think that if you take your Python skills, your coding skills, and apply those coding skills to the boring gigs, right? You could automate the boring gigs and like let Python actually do the heavy lifting, and you just collect the rent on offering this specific service. So let's for example look at how you could do something like this PDF statement to Excel. So it is a specific problem, and if you are a coder or an engineer, you can solve those type of specific problems, right? So for example, you could find tools like TextTract, it's a Python library, or tools like PyPDF2, which are actually able to like create some page object and extract the text from those objects. You can take this text, write a short script. So this is now a string. So you could write a short script converting this string to CSV using Pandas library, storing it in an Excel file, and with like a couple of clicks, you could convert any such text. A PDF document that has some embedded text. You can really dive into the PDF format, understand it well, or just use these libraries to extract the text and then store the text in a specific CSV file. And if you have a specific problem like bank statement to Excel, you can actually tailor your solution to this and reuse the script across different gigs, right? So you write the script once and you use it again and again, so that within a couple of minutes you could get this $20, right? So some people earn $20 per hour, but if you have written the script once, even if it takes you a week to write the script or a month to write the script, if you write it once, you can reuse it again and again, hundreds, thousands of times, to create dollars with short execution of your Python program on your computer, right? Short script execution. So you could really streamline this type of gig, and it would still be valuable for clients, right? Because they don't have your script and they don't want to actually learn about the ins and outs of PDFs and stuff. So they would still pay you $20, even if they know that you just use a Python script to convert it, right? So you wouldn't have to tell them. Obviously, you can just give them the fish, give them what they want instead of teaching them how to do it. But you can even be transparent and give them, like, tell them that you use some code. They would still hire you for this service, because if it just saves them 1 hour, they would probably just rather pay you $20 than do this stupid work of converting stuff, right? And there are currently people on Upwork actually who do this by hand. So they by hand actually convert those type of tables. But if you're a coder, of course, you would automate it. Okay, and this is just an example of a very tiny, very small problem. It's a real world problem. It happens everywhere in the real world, and it happens like in the millions. Millions of people have this type of problems, and you can just solve it with a small script, with using your brain, using your open eyes, and then just spending a week to actually solve this problem and offer a productized service for this type of gig. And then, like, initially you would just experiment which type of gigs are actually in demand, and then you would take these gigs that are in demand and start doing them by hand, and then over time you will write script and you will solve these type of gigs using machines, using computers, using computational intelligence, and become much more efficient, like 100x more efficient, and ultimately with a few clicks of your mouse you can generate dollars. Okay, so again, thanks, Carl, for joining the Freelancer course. I wish you well. I wish you much success. If you have any questions, then don't hesitate to ask in the mastermind group, in the Discord mastermind group. An invitation link is in the Freelancer course. So you just go over the material, and at any point, at a certain point, I will ask you to join the Discord group, and then just do it. Join the Discord group, be active there, and if you struggle with anything, then just let us know. I wish you well, and see you in the course. Bye.